Hello and welcome back. We are on lesson 313, which says, Now let a new perception come to me. A reminder that peace isn't found by rearranging the world, it comes when you allow your way of seeing to be renewed. And I love this so much because it's so true. And it really is. Like I say the ego thinks it knows best, but it has a tiny puny perspective based on the past that it keeps recreating the present moment with, right? And so when you believe that um you know best, like the ego is trying to tell you, you're seeing reality through an old lens always. Whereas when you allow a new perception to come to you, you're allowing infinite possibilities to come to you through you as you, right? Um, I was just saying to Karina, and again, we've spoken in previous lessons about guidance can come in different forms. So you could ask the question, here's the thing, or you could say the mantra, now let a new perception come to me. And funnily enough, this is exactly the same thing that I did this morning without even knowing this was the lesson. I was just like so immersed into a story and I knew it was a story, but I couldn't see a way out of the story. And I was like, okay, I'm witnessing the story and I can't get my way out on my own. Like I need to see this from a different perspective. I need a new perception to come to me. So I was like, again, like it's told us in the lessons, um, Christ, Holy Spirit, God, like show me a different way to see, blah, blah, blah. And lo and behold, getting on the call today, spoke to Karina as we always do about what's been going on, and she was able to show a new perception to me. And straight away, like that confusion, that frustration, because I was only able to see it through the lens of the ego and couldn't see it through beyond the lies and distortions because I was so immersed into the emotion and into the story, that I needed the reflection outside of me to show me what I couldn't see through that lens, right? And then I let Karina say it because it was really good. And then Karina just said something like really like enlightening, which I want her to share in a minute if she's okay with that. But in essence, it's all you, right? And so, people are like, and I've done this before. I'm like, well, I'm not taking. You go into like a bit of an insular a shell, being like, well, if everyone's sharing through their lens, I'm not listening to anyone, right? The ego wants to do that. It wants to then shut everyone out. So then you're like on your own. But then it's like you then open yourself back up again and realizing, yeah, but it's still all you, right? From the highest level, it's still all you. It's still all God. It's still all creation. So we shouldn't be denying things outside of us that can help us see things from different perspectives. So in this lesson today, if you then maybe have a conversation with a stranger, or maybe your partner says something in a different way, don't reject that. Maybe that's the thing that you've been asking for, but the ego doesn't want you to know that. Right. So drop the judgment, drop all the stories that you might have around someone giving you guidance or helping you to see through a new perspective. Um, and yeah, see what arises. But that's it from me on this one.
Yeah, so when we think that there's me and then there's others out there's me and then there's Sammy, there's me and there's out there. So everything has to come through me. I can't That's separation. That's living in separation. When we understand that there is no separation, it's not that I always say it's not like that there's like a web where we're like connected energetically in this web. No, it's all one. It's all you. No separation at all. So everything is you. So yes, um s- things come through us, but also everything is a creation through us. It's us. It's a creation through us being reflected back at us. So God, source, our true nature can come information come directly through, but it also can be reflected coming through others as well. So what I said to Sammy, which is what she was inviting me to share, was that yeah, but I helped you, but at the same time, you created me in your reality. You created me, and I'm just you. You asked you and created you in the form of me to share, to teach, to show you the way to your request. I'm you giving you the answer you were asking for, which is what it is, right? It's all one, it's all you at your very true nature, not you, the little ego who like wants to control and makes up all these stories. It's all you at your true nature, which totally ties into today's lesson, the declaration, let a new perception come to me, because an ultimate, when you're seeing through the perception of truth, you're through the eyes of, through Christ's vision as the text, that's the language that the text uses. um you're seeing everything as one, everything as you at your true nature. So you're seeing everything as pure and whole and love and peace and bliss, without the filters of judgment, without the filters of grievances, without the filters of fear, etc., etc. So, um, it's all you being reflected back at you in the mirror, and we're either seeing what Don Miguel Ruiz calls a smoky mirror, or we're seeing the clear mirror. Some people say it's looking through the mirror, but we're seeing either a smoky mirror or a distorted mirror, or we're seeing the pure truth. And the distorted mirror is with this. I like the smoky mirror. The smoky mirror, the smoke is the distortion. It is the grievances. It is the fear. It is the stories. It is all the little ego things that's being made up, the illusion. When we see a clearer mirror, when we see truth, we see through the perception of, um, that's that's what's being referred to with Christ's vision. We see that it's all us, that it's all God, that it's all, but it's pure, it's whole, it's sinless, as it's sinless as the text likes to say. It's love, it's peace, it's all equally God, and it all arises equally. And that's what this is. This is an invitation. Now let a new perception come to me. And it's not just about a new perception, a new story. It's about seeing the truth behind. It's about letting the smoke dissolve and seeing the mirror clearly, seeing the truth, seeing with the vision of Christ. So that was perfect example, Sammy, for this lesson. Thank you for bringing that up, because it ended up being perfect for this. So the prayer is, God, there is a vision which beholds all things as sinless, and so that fear has gone. And where it was is love invited in, and love will come wherever it is asked. This vision is your gift. The eyes of Christ look on a world forgiven. In his sight are all its sins forgiven, for he sees no sin in anything he looks upon. Now let his true perception come to me, that I may waken from the dream of sin and look upon my sinlessness, which you have kept completely undefiled upon the altar of your holy child, the self which I would identify. So it's again just saying, we get to see with the eyes of Christ. We get to see with the vision of Christ. And that in that vision, everything is sinless. We are sinless, and so is the world. Sammy?
I love that. And it was so poetic the way you said it. It was really good. I might have to edit that and just use that as like a reel or something.
Yeah, the prayer part, just so you guys know, what I was doing before is I was kind of like letting ChatGPT help me rewrite the prayers to make them more neutral or feminine leaning. But as we move forward with them, I've kind of just used the prayer as it was in the text, and then just change a couple words, because because the text with the prayers, like it can be the language, the language feels really good with the prayers, whereas it can feel a little sticky with the basic part of the text. So yeah, just putting that little caveat out there. I'm not making up these prayers anymore. They're the prayers from the text, but with some words changed as I
Well,
feel
I was
needed.
actually referencing the the mirror reflection thing. I was like, that was
Perfect.
divine. That was all you. Well, actually, it was me creating you to do that.
Yes. And the audience, it's actually you guys creating Sammy and I.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Talk about inception.
True story. Wow. All right then, everyone. Thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow.